Good morning. Good morning, Sue. Good morning, Ken and Barb. There we are, gang. Nice to see you all. Here we are, up and running. Roads are brutal. Yes, I'm sure they are. Yes, just for a quick weather report of what the hell's going on out here across Canada. I'll start out on the East Coast, out in Newfoundland, and make my way west. Newfoundland, hot and sunny. Maritimes, hot and sunny. Quebec, hot and sunny. Ontario, hot and sunny. Manitoba, hot and sunny. Saskatchewan, hot and sunny. Edmonton, blizzard. We had about 3 inches of snow last night, and I am thrilled to bits. It's not going to last. It'll probably melt in the next... probably by the late afternoon, but there's still something that just drives me right around the twist. Good morning, Merrick. You didn't tune in last week. It was your birthday. What the hell's going on? We were all here where everybody was on, and we were all waiting to yell surprise, and you never joined us. So yeah, the candles melted all the way down into the cake. The cake was destroyed. Really. Your selfishness ruined everything for us all. I hope you're happy. Anyway, here we are, episode 30 of Easy Like Sunday Morning. Everything okay out there? Are we having any kind of sound of bacon sizzling or anything like that? I think we're good to go. I'm assuming everything's okay. Rainy and mild. Yeah, no, it's ugly here, man. It started snowing yesterday afternoon, and just big wet snow. There's no snow on the roads really or on the sidewalks because it all melted. But yeah, it is collected. We got about 3 inches of snow, which is just kind of the way it is. I said that last week. I said when a couple weeks ago when we switched out our winter tires that was pretty much. Surefire guarantee that it was going to snow. Anyway, here we go. Rain's letting up, sun's on the rise. Pretty soon it'll just be a blue sky. 100 of them bad times now, babe. Good as gone. We could be up, we could be down. It's up to you and me, just where we hang around. 100 of them bad times now, babe. They're as good as gone. Adios, adieu. I sure ain't gonna miss these mean old blues, son. We could be thick as thieves, you and I, waving these blues bye, bye, bye. The clock on the wall says 6 a.m. It's up to you and me, to carpe diem. 100 of them bad times now, babe. They're as good as gone. All them bad times now, babe. They're as good as gone. Yeah. Adios, adieu. I sure ain't gonna miss these mean old blues. See, we could be as thick as thieves, you and I, waving these blues bye, bye, bye. Rain's letting up, the sun's on the rise. I'll pray that soon it'll just be blue, blue sky. Only them bad, bad times now, babe, they'd be as good as gone. Honey, them bad, bad times now, babe, they're as good as gone. If you don't die trying, you ain't living if you don't die trying. Well, you ain't living if you don't, and you dying if you won't. You ain't living if you don't die trying. Well, I was born at a very young age, and I never learned nothing written on the page. Buddy, you can't run before you learn to walk. I got my education at the School of Hard Knocks. Well, I hit the road when I turned 19, and I was fired from every band on the scene, 'cause I couldn't sing, I couldn't much play, but I was rocking and rolling on the live long day. Yeah, then my dad gave me an old Gibson guitar, and I broke the headstock off of her on the way to my very first gig in a bar. You ain't living if you don't die trying. You ain't living if you don't die trying. Well, you ain't living if you don't, and you're dying if you won't. You ain't living if you don't die trying. Yep. Well, I knew a guy, he lived his life, he was always on the go. The alternative, he said, was to wake up dead, and then you never ever really know. You ain't living if you don't die trying. It ain't living if you don't die trying. Well, you ain't living if you don't, you're dying if you won't. You ain't living if you don't die trying. Well, from then till now, I've just rambled around. Yeah, me and my sound from town to town. Keep on keeping on, like Dylan said. I guess I will until I'm dead. Well, I'm a little bit older, but I'm no more wise, and there's a chip on my shoulder I just can't hide. Well, it's a long old road, and that's half the fun. When you do it for love, you truly won. Yeah, sometimes I think about that old Les Paul. Is she playing the blues at some bar tonight, or hanging on some guy's wall? You ain't living if you don't die trying. It ain't living if you don't die trying. Well, you ain't living if you don't, and you're dying if you won't. You ain't living if you don't die trying. It ain't living if you don't die trying. You ain't living if you don't die trying. Well, you gotta call him as you see him pony up on Carpe Diem. You ain't living if you don't die trying. It ain't living if you don't die trying. It ain't living if you don't die trying. You ain't living if you don't die trying. I was never released on an album, but it was released as a single a couple of years ago. I wrote the song in 2007 with Josh Finlayson from the Skydiggers. We wrote that a long, long time ago. And I've always liked that song. Tons and tons and tons of internal rhymes. Yeah, from then till now, I've just rambled around, me and my sound from town to town. Keep on keeping on, like Dylan said, and I guess I will until I'm dead. All that kind of stuff. Yeah, big fan of that kind of stuff. Anyway, what's going on out there in TV land, gang? Hope everybody's doing well. Shane Placan, nice to see you, man. How was the get together for beers on Paul's patio last night in a blizzard? Okay, nice to see you, Jenny G. Alphabetically, my favorite Jenny in the whole wide world. Allison, nice to see you, Allison Green. telephone rings way too much, but not nearly enough with you on the other end of the line. She said, you know, you could still call me. But lately I've been thinking about everything, but something leaves me stranded in between. Yeah, I'm stranded in between. Well, she's my Marilyn Monroe, and I'm her Joe DiMaggio. Marilyn, I'm Monroe and DiMaggio. Never together, but forever linked. We're kinda like birds of a feather, baby. When our spirits start to sink, yeah, we're forever linked. Well, she's my Marilyn Monroe, and I'm her Joe DiMaggio. Marilyn, I'm a rolling DiMaggio. Well, she's my Marilyn Monroe, I'm jolting Joe DiMaggio. Marilyn, I'm rolling DiMaggio. DiMaggio, DiMaggio. I saw you in the shadow. I couldn't see your face, but I knew it was you. Now all those years they ain't been too kind to you, but then again they ain't been kind to anyone I know. Anyone I know, they're taking the toll. Yeah, they swallow you whole. I fix myself a drink to give me time to think. And if you would like a drink, well, I could fix one for you. 'Cause underneath the watchful eye of Mama's blessing and the tear in Daddy's eye, yeah, you're my girl in green. You're almost almost obscene to me. I can't believe. Prisoner of nightmares and dreams. And every time I let you down, well, you turn around and you say, well, you won't let go. You're the girl in green. You're almost obscene to me. Well, I remember just like embers burning in my memory. How you once said it was all in your head. The burning questions, all the longing need, but that longing need, yeah, longing need. You see, I'm watching you bleed. Yeah, now for that longing need, yeah, longing need. Well, for the longing need, yeah. 'Cause you're my girl in green. You're almost obscene to me. I can't believe. Prisoner of nightmares and dreams. And every time I let you down, well, you turn around and then you say, oh, well, I won't let go. You're the girl in green. You're most obscene to me. I saw you in the shadow. I couldn't see your face, but I knew that it was you. Well, now I'm still singing, still chasing something, but the only thing is that something's always changing. That's right. Girl in green. Yeah, man. Nice to see you, Julian. I can play both of those songs for you. Dwayne, glad you liked that song, Alice in Green. Thank you very much. And Barb, of course, who's seemingly a fan of that song as well. Wrote that song in August 1996. Dave and I were sitting in the backyard at the house that I was at the Chernachan house, which is where I was renting a room from 1994 to 1997. And we were sitting in the backyard one day playing guitars, and we wrote Girl in Green, or started Girl in Green, and Take Me With You on the same day. Boom, boom. Both pretty much done. It took me a while to find the chorus for Girl in Green. But yeah, that was a long, long time ago. How about that? 25 years ago. I think, if my math is correct. Okay, Voice Like a Song. Yes, I'm going to do that right now, actually. Good call, Julian. What key shall I play this song in? I'm going to play this song in the key of D. For those of you scoring at home, I'm playing this song in the key of D. And if you're scoring at home, I don't know why you're listening to this show, as they say. Hey, Floyd, nice to see you, buddy. Going for Jeremiah. No, I'm going more for the Jebediah. The Jebediah Johnson look. That's the one I'm going for. That's it. Everything still sounding okay out there in TV land? You're like gold, you're like diamonds, you're a picture of perfect timing, babe. Them stars that must have been lining up on the day that I met you. You're like a bird on a wing, yeah, been teaching me to sing of the gifts that love can bring when you let it come to you. Ooh. Eyelashes making wishes, does that make me superstitious? Babe, your kisses are so delicious, I thank the good Lord every day. Well, you're like the sunny side of the street, you're making my heart skip a beat. You're a sweet melody, a tender harmony. Yeah, now you're the only one who can make my heart beat like a drum, to your voice like a song, your voice like a song. Yeah, well, there's nothing that I'd rather do than walk hand in hand with you all along the avenue. There ain't nothing quite so fine. Them stars in that evening sky, they pale to my baby's eyes. Didn't take me long to realize, like a diamond you do shine. And you're a sweet melody in a tender harmony. Yeah, now you're the only one who can make my heart beat like a drum, to your voice like a song. Like the sunny side of the street, you make my heart skip a beat. To your sweet melody and your tender harmony. You're the only one who can make my heart beat like a drum, to your voice like a song, voice like a song, yeah. Voice like a song, yeah. Diamonds, you're a picture of perfect timing, babe. Voice Like a Song from the Born by the Radio album from 2018, actually. Joe M., good call, indeed. Here's a song I wrote back in October of 1990. And, yeah, shit, that's a long time ago. The weatherman says today's the day that we've been waiting for. The year's first snowfall's gonna cover us all like a rug on the floor. People from miles around, they're bundling up tonight. And me, I sit here all alone and wonder where you are tonight. The Daisy works at the corner store just up the block. Works a graveyard shift, so some nights I go up there and we talk. She says, man, this job, it's killing me, and someday I think I'll just leave it all. I say, Daisy, I know where you're coming from, and someday your Romeo will come along. I picture in my head a sunny day when you were here with me. I hear all those words that I long to say if you were only here with me. Take me away, take me away. Take me away, take me away. Well, the snow is falling lightly on our ragged old town. And Daisy looks real impressed as we sit and watch the snow come on down. Well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm sitting here yawning, half asleep. Well, I wonder where you are tonight and why, oh, why you're not right here with me. I picture in my head a sunny day when you were here with me. I hear all those words that I'd long to say if you were only here with me. If you were only here with me. Yeah, man. Thanks for asking for that song, Joe. Indeed. What is this love? I know what you're thinking of, 'cause I was born so long ago. What love is this? The staggered swagger of emotional bliss, 'cause I was born so long ago. And I was easily misled by something that you said. Was it me you were talking to? And I was easily amused and appropriately confused wasn't me you were talking through. But still I wonder when the rain will stop falling and the temperature and my spirits too. Still I wonder when the time will start crawling, yeah, instead of drifting by like we used to do. Rock and roll never saved Cobain's soul, never saved no one's soul. But I'll still get that rush. My problem is I used to drink too much, but I was born so long ago. I was easily misled by something that you said. Was it me you were talking to? And I was easily amused and appropriately confused. Was it me you were talking through? Still I wonder when the rain will stop falling and the temperature and my spirits too. Still I wonder when the time will start crawling, instead of drifting by like we used to do. Yeah, instead of drifting by like we used to do. Well, drifting by like we used to do. Yeah, we used to, baby. Born So Long Ago, from the 2003 album Table for One. Yeah, man, wrote that song back in October of 1997. Again, long old time ago. Long time ago indeed. Okay, what can we do now, gang? Oh, I know what I want to do. This would be a perfect transition to this song. Pull it up out of the minor key. The fires may burn and the winds may blow. The hearts still yearn to be together, but we both know that when the moon is full and the stars align, I'll be yours and yours forever, and yeah, hearts still yearn to be together, and we'll never be younger than we are today. Hey, baby, hey, younger than we are today. Hey, hey, now hey, baby, hey, younger than we are today. Yeah, man. Born so long ago at 29. At the age of 29 or at number 29 on the pop charts. Number 29 with a bullet. Yes, I was 29 years old when I wrote that song. And I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I do think, though, Cobain, when he chose his exit at the age of 27 and he joined the 27 Club, I found that to be quite... I don't know what he was like the first guy that I was a fan of who died at the age of 27 while I was aware. You know, it's like Jim Morrison, all those guys, Janis Joplin, Hendrix. I was just a kid. I was 2 years old, or something when they died. So, but when Cobain chose his to fade to black, that really just like, wow, he's 27. And then when I hit 27, I remember thinking, it was just one of those weird ages for me. It wasn't like depressed or anything. It was just one of those things like, man, by the time those guys had reached this age, 27, they had accomplished so much, and I wonder if they felt as tired as I feel right now. And then, you go on like Amy Winehouse, she was 27. Shannon Hoon was 27. Robert Johnson was 27. Hank Williams was only 29. Think of that. But could have been a song on That Thing You Do. Wow, man, I appreciate that. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, because it is like just a full-on pop song, that last song, Younger Than We Are Today. Absolutely. Yeah, it feels like it could be like a Dave Edmunds song or a Rockpile or Tom Petty. But anyway, yeah, I remember when Cobain passed away, which was, what was it, 27 years ago this week. So he's been gone as long as he was here. That's crazy. I'm like that with numbers. I sort of roll those kind of numbers around in my head a lot. Like I'm going to be 53 in a couple weeks, end of May. So I'll be halfway to 106. So let's hope I am merely just standing on the 10th tee right now. If life is a round of golf, let's hope I am just standing on the 10th tee and not walking up to the 18th green right now. But yeah, crazy. Anyway, what am I going to play here? Have you seen me lately? Have you seen me lately on the town? Have you heard me lately? Have you heard me lately make a sound? I wanted you to believe me. I wanted you to believe me, but you refused. Said that you could leave me, said that you could leave me, but I refuse to believe. I don't want to think, and I don't want to sink below, 'cause I just want to drink myself into oblivion. said? What was it that I said that made you run? Alcohol in my head, alcohol in my head, oblivion. Yeah. Well, I don't wanna think, and I don't wanna sink below, but I just wanna drink myself into oblivion. What was it that I said? What was it that I said? Yeah, something's not making sense. Something's not making any sense with oblivion. Have you seen me lately? Have you seen me lately on the town? Have you heard me lately? Have you heard me lately make a sound? If you be my baby, if you be my baby, I'll be your clown. Oh, I'll let you down like I done before, and I don't wanna think, 'cause I don't wanna sink below. I just wanna drink myself into oblivion. I don't wanna think, I don't wanna sink below, 'cause I just wanna drink myself to oblivion, to oblivion, into oblivion, sweet oblivion, sweet oblivion. Oh, hey, oh, oh, oblivion. Wanna drink myself into oblivion. All alone and long for home, and the telephone is familiar, and you wish you were with her. One thing for sure, you can't be there, but tonight you celebrate tonight. Because it's easier that way. I said it's easier don't like to drink, it clouds the way that you think, and your heart just sinks with every breath you breathe. But tonight, you celebrate tonight, because it's easier that way. I said it's easier that way. But tonight, you celebrate tonight, because it's easier that way. I said it's easier that way. We're all alone and long for home, and the telephone is familiar, and you wish you were with her. One thing for sure, you can't be there. But tonight, you celebrate tonight, because it's easier that way. I said it's easier that way. Easier that way. Easier that way. Man, there's a couple songs I don't play often. Oblivion and Table for One. Oblivion, I think I've only played once in all of these Easy Like Sunday Morning shows. I think I played, or no, I never even played it. I played it at the Song and Dance Man Revisited album, but that was the only time. I may have to trot that one out a little more often. In a perfect world, I can see when the world returns and we are back on the road, I can see A Night at the Black Sheep, and I see the show opening with Younger Than We Are Today, followed by Oblivion. Bang, bang. It would go like, hey baby, hey, younger than we are today. Hey, hey, hey baby, hey, younger than we are today. 'Cause I don't want to think, and right into it like that. That would be a corker. That'll be fun. So, somewhere down the road, that will happen. Sweet Lorraine from Positive Mike. I may try to get to that one. Thanks, Sue, for digging the tune. Table for One. I do appreciate that very much. What are you saying yes to, Jody? What did I want to play? I wanted to play something else right after that. Oh, I know what I wanted to play. Quite a little shift of gears. So when we are rocking the sheep, got a new date. Well, the date right now is still going on for May, but I have a feeling that's going to get shifted back to the fall. That's going to be my guess. Paul Symes and I are going to make that call on May 1st. But I would bet dollars to donuts that this show is going to be pushed back yet again. It's hard to believe it's been over. In May, it'll be 2 years since I've been to Wakefield. That's the longest I've ever gone without being to the town of Wakefield, let alone darkening the door of the Black Sheep. Me and Ern. Yeah. Me and Ern. Hopefully we can hit the road again so me and Ern can add more verses to that song. Shane Placan, happy birthday, Mr. Dinkle. Yes. Yeah, I hope you do. That's going to be a fun one there. Okay, where was I? What did I want to do? Need to change harps. Okay. Everybody doing okay out there? I'm having a great time. Hey, Mike, are you watching that Hemingway, that Ken Burns documentary on Hemingway? It is so good. I'm just, oh man, it's just such a great documentary. And it reminded me of a couple months ago, the Onion posted an article about Ken Burns. I was saying he was stressed out that he may be in over his head with the 17 trillion episode documentary about the universe. So I thought that was quite funny. But anyway, this one on Hemingway is fantastic. So check it out if you get a chance. So long, Stompin' Tom, I can't believe you're gone. Well, so long, Stompin' Tom, but at least we've got your songs. Like Bud the Spud from the bright red mud and the gumboot cloggeroo. So long, Stompin' Tom, may God take care of you. Oh, and me and my wife and kid, we all sing along. Driving around Moncton town, singing the hockey song. We were to it and at it, and we was at it and to it until we tuned our attitude in. So long, Stompin' Tom, until we meet again. Well, so long, Stompin' Tom, I can't believe you're gone. So long, Stompin' Tom, but at least we've got your songs. Like Margot's got the cargo by and the old muckluck shoe. So long, Stompin' Tom, may God take care of you. So many people I have not met, but yet I know by name. Like poor old Ben down in the pen and that gal Red River Jane. Or Potato and Tomato, they drive on to Windsor in their car and see you walking past the pawn shop. If it ain't Luke with his guitar. Well, so long, Stompin' Tom, I can't believe you're gone. So long, Stompin' Tom, but at least we've got your songs. Like the TTC, Skedaddler, and Goodbye Rubberhead too. So long, Stompin' Tom, may God take care of you. That's right. Well, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they're all hanging on to every word. While you're singing songs about Saskatchewan and picking tobacco way down in Tillsonburg. And there's a million drunken angels and they're all singing with you tonight. And when you see my mom down in the front row, well, could you tell her we're doing all right? And so long, Stompin' Tom, I can't believe you're gone. So long, Stompin' Tom, but at least we've got your songs. Like Big Joe Mufferaw and Sudbury Saturday Night. So long, Stompin' Tom, may I rest in peace tonight. Hey, so long, Stompin' Tom, may I rest in peace tonight. Well, so long, Stompin' Tom, may I rest in peace tonight. So long, Stompin' Tom, may you rest in peace tonight. My dog's name is Hemingway. No kidding. That's a good name for a dog. Ernie said that, and even though he's just a liar because because both of his dogs, he didn't name them this, but he always said when he got his first dog, he was going to name him Ricola. Just so he could stand on the front step and yell, Ricola. I thought, what a great name for a dog. But anyway, he did not go with those names. He may have been overruled. I don't know. But I tell you, that's just as good of a name for a dog as you're ever going to get. And yeah, though Hemingway's is certainly a good second. Okay. Let me see. What's going on here? Nick, nice to see you. Just discovered your channel. What kind of fan are you? Yeah, you are a pathetic fan, Nick. I'm telling you. I'm appalled. I'm kidding as well. It's nice to see you, Nick. Thanks for tuning in. What else? Who do we have here? Allison. Okay. I've been to the Hemingway house. Oh, I haven't been to the Hemingway house in Key West, but I've been to Hemingway's house in Oak Cliff, Illinois, which is where Fitzgerald's was, which is this club that we used to play all the time. One of my favorite clubs to play. One of my favorite places to play. It would rival the Sheep. It is 1A and 1B. It is certainly not second to the Black Sheep, I will tell you that. It is 1A and 1B. If you ever have a chance to go to a Fitzgerald's. And they used to have this July 4 long weekend. Lieutenant Dan is a good dog name as well. Yes, especially if it's a three-legged dog, absolutely. Magic Legs. Oak Park, yeah. So anyway, well, we used to play at this place called Fitzgerald's, and it was just such a great place. And they had this great 4th of July festival at the venue and in the parking lot and stuff. And it was just such a cool place. And it was just Americana bands. And so it was just a bunch of roots rock weirdos like me and the guys, a bunch of wallet chain wearing, you know, the type. We were all there in full regalia, and it was just a ton of fun. But that is where Ernest Hemingway is from, and he lived like just up the road from Fitzgerald's. And we used to stay at this hotel called the Wright Inn, WRITE, the Wright Inn, and it was at the end of the block from Hemingway's home, birthplace, like 6 doors down. And right across the street from that was the Hemingway Museum. And so I went there on many occasions. Every time we'd go there, I'd go across the street to the museum. But anyway, that's all I know about that. But this documentary is fantastic. It is so good. It's Ken Burns' documentary. Check it out if you get a chance. Yeah, well, Mike, you've been to all those places, man. Yeah, that's very cool. Long line of fools, huh? Let me tell you where I've been since I've been gone and back again. I'm coming in on an Alberta wind, bartender bottoms up. Now listen, boys, it's been a while of tribulations and the trials have come along and drunken my bartender bottoms up. So ring the bell, Jimmy, would you please? Well, as long as you're pulling the pints, pull one for me. Ring the bell, Jimmy, would you please? Oh, it's been so long that I've been gone, but I'm back up from away. And hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best of town, going away is coming home again. Said, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. Well, the morning sun was at my back as I left Paddock Kodiak, making my way out to Fort Mac, bartender bottoms up. I left my home in the Maritimes and went across the Okobec line with my boot to the boards, and I'm making good time, bartender bottoms up. So ring the bell, Jimmy, would you please? Well, Ontario is such a hell of a ways. Manitoba and Saskatchewan, Well, now it's been said the yellowhead's as flat as she's long. But hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. Said hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. Rolling north on 63 and pulling in the McCoy, and Easterners are all you see. Bartender bottoms up. They're working in the tar sands, drinking in the oil can. They think we're all from Newfoundland. Bartender bottoms up. So ring the bell, Jimmy, would you please? Well, as long as you're pulling the pints, pull one for me. Ring the bell, Jimmy, would you please? And you tell the boys who make the noise, the drinks are on me. 'Cause hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. Said hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. Yeah. Well, hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. Said hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. Working the patch to make the green and steeper rents I've never seen. And Christ, the price of gasoline, bartender bottoms up. I spent most me money on booze and broads, the rest I wasted, swear to God. The odds were good but the goods were odd, bartender bottoms up. Now listen boys, that's where I've been since I've been gone and back again. Now thank Christ some missus let me in. I said bartender bottoms up, and I said hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. Said hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. The best part of going away is coming home again. The best part of going away is coming home again. Yeah, man. Yet to go to the Hemingway house in Cuba. It's on the list, yes. That would be a good one to go to as well. There's a bar in Toronto, up in Yorkville, called Hemingway's. And apparently there was a pub there way back in the day. And he put on more than his fair share of drinking workshops there. So that was where I blew the foam off of many a pint of beer at Hemingway's. Yeah, okay. It's just as he left it after the revolution. That's very cool. Allison Green is a cool bar. Now, where is it at his house in Cuba, or is it his place in Key West or down in Florida, where they had the cats are all of descendants of the cat that Hemingway had there, because they all have they're all like six-toed cats or something like that. I think that's what that is. I think I read that somewhere. Anyway, what else we got going on here? That's it. That was quick. Did somebody beat me to that part of the conversation? I just didn't realize. I was told they're so smart that they're evolving. Wow. No kidding. Okay, now where was I? What was I going to do? I had a good idea. I know what I want to play. Something about when we touch, a little too much ain't never enough. Here beneath the stars and a magnolia tree, a slice of heaven just for you and me. There's a place we'd like to go, tucked away where nobody knows. Fireflies and moonbeams and a warm summer breeze. There's nowhere else on earth I'd rather be than laying on the hood of my car, wishing on a shooting star, singing with the radio, playing soft and low. Baby, just you and me, easy as can be. We're doing what comes naturally. Baby, when I taste your kiss and the soft caress of your fingertips, well, I finally found the feeling that I never felt before. Well, I thought I knew, but now I know for sure. Laying on the hood of my car, wishing on a shooting star, singing with the radio, playing soft and low. Baby, just you and me, easy as can be. We're doing what comes naturally. Something about the moonlight as it dances in your eyes. It's a dream I must have dreamed 1,000 times. Laying on the hood of my car, wishing on a shooting star, singing with the radio, playing soft and low. Baby, just you and me, easy as can be. We're doing what comes naturally. Baby, just you and me, easy as can be. We're doing what comes naturally. Been to a bunch of Hemingway's bars in Paris. Okay, I read that. Cats are six-toed in Key West. That's crazy, isn't it? Dale, hi from London. Nice to see you there, Dale. Appreciate you tuning in. Let's see. What can we play? I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a lot of fun today. I was in a bit of this crazy mid-April snowfall has done little to my disposition. So today's show has certainly helped lighten the load. He played in the ice house on Telephone Road, and he played in the yard just to lighten his load. Black Diamond Strings. Okay. Play all year long on 2 or 3 sets. Well, I'd like to thank my parents for the shape I'm in. Pardon my condition, my excuse is pretty thin. You see, all I wanted was a car when I turned 16. But my folks bought me a guitar, and it'll be the death of me. Well, I could have been a doctor or even an astronaut. Well, I could have been almost anything if it weren't for this dreadnought. But when I got down to it and I learned the chords C, F, and G, I hit the road with my guitar, and it'll be the death of me. And it's the best job I've ever had. You spend half your time tuning them and the other half playing out of tune. It's the best job I've ever had. It's the best job I've ever had. Well, guitars make life bearable. There ain't another job in the world comparable. But it's the best job I've ever had. Well, it's gotten me into some tight spots, and it's gotten me out of a few. And if it wasn't for the music, boys, well, I don't know what I'd do. But if you're gonna tell the truth, then you need to have the tools. So get yourselves a guitar and it'll be the death of you. And it's the best job I've ever had. And one night in Kansas City I got broken in a fight, and I glued it back together, and it ain't never been right. But it's still the best job I've ever had. It's the best job I've ever had. Do you want to know why people play guitar all day long and act a fool all for a song? 'Cause it's the best job they ever had, man. It's the best job I've ever had. And I know why Robert Johnson sold his soul to the devil way down on Highway 61. 'Cause it's the best job he ever had. And when I die and I get to heaven, I'm gonna tell you what. I will have seen and done a lot of things, but there's still other things that I had not. What I did, and I did it the most true, was play this fucking guitar, man. And I played it all for you. Okay, oh, I still got the D harp going. All right. With a rock and roll soul, she was born and raised on a rebel radio with Waylon and Willie, Bob Dylan and the Rolling Stones. Searching for a beat in the heart of the nation, looking for a sound like a sweet salvation. Somehow that sound gonna be her home. Yeah, with $27.67, she filled up the tank and she ain't been back since. She said, I'm free to do what I wanna. Free, yeah, I think we ought to be free to do what we were born to do. Well, he was just a kid on a graveyard shift. His whole world changed when she rolled in. She said so much without so much as saying a word. Believe me, he hurt 'cause he left that job at 8 a.m. He's been chasing his dreams now ever since then. He said, I'm free to do what I wanna. Free, yeah, I think we ought to be free to do what we were born to do. That's right. I guess it's been about a half a dozen years, 250,000 miles, and man, I'm back out here. And no matter where I go, you see, I know I'm not alone, babe. 'Cause We're all part of this a big old race of chasing dreams, and by God's grace, someday, some way, I pray we'll find our way home. And we'll be free to do what we want to. Free, yeah, I think we ought to be free to do what we were born to do. We're all free to do what we want to. Free, yeah, I think we ought to be free to do what we were born to do. All right. Matthew Ketchum, nice to see you, Hoss. What's going on? All right. Okay. Well, we really started a thing here with this Hemingway chatter, didn't we? And the polydactyl cat. Sounds like the name of a band, doesn't it? Sounds like the name of like a real prog band. Prog rock. Oh, yes, I saw Polydactyl Cat opening for Yes back in 1976. I remembered it as if it were a meal ago. Boy, were they good. Yes. Look at this. This is just craziness. How do you know all this, Allison? You are either just like extremely well versed or wearing out the Wikipedia button on your computer. This is insane. Man, living. Circle K to get a six-pack for the football game. When I heard somebody say my name, imagine my surprise. We talked about the good old days, talked how time slipped away. We talked till the only thing left to say was what we said with our eyes. And how that summer night when we lost our innocence, we remember to forget how it broke down in Capolay. We spent the night in my Chevrolet, and for the first time that old car, I made me thank my lucky stars. We loved until the sun came up, drank a whiskey from a Timmy's cup, and we swore forever, and we sealed it with a kiss. It's those little things to forgive. She flashed a ring and said, now how about you? I said, girl, I'm married too. It'll be 5 years come this June. We got a baby due in July. That's when she pulled a picture from her purse and said, that's my Jessie, she's my first. And I said, yeah, one thing for sure, she got her mama's emerald eyes. Well, it looks like we each got our own white picket fence, so we remember to forget how I bought a tiny golden band and asked your daddy for your hand for the first time in my life. I was scared to see you that night. I didn't know what you said to me when I dropped down on one knee. I don't remember what I said, but you said yes. Well, it's those little things we remember to forget. We said all that we could have said. I saw her eyes in a rearview mirror as she drove away, and all those pretty words that we once said, and all those promises we never kept, we remember to forget. Remember to forget. Remember to forget. We remember to forget. Now, the Six-Toed Cats in Halifax, that was a Celtic band. Remember them? Yeah, they were a completely different animal. Pardon the pun. Yeah, Al, you know all about it. You saw those guys. Yeah. Okay, where was I? Where am I? We have time for a couple more songs here today, gang. Here's some crazy news. Next Sunday, which is going to be episode 31, I think, will be the last Sunday morning from this, the friendly confines of this studio here at my house. We have sold our house and we're moving out. And so for the next couple months, anyways, while we are in limbo, we're going to be Airbnb-ing it for a couple months, 2 or 3 months, until we figure out what the hell's going on. So I'm not really sure how we will continue this. We will certainly continue this, but I'm still trying to figure out gear, what I'm gonna not put in the moving truck and all that kind of stuff. But I will probably have the bulk of this stuff, the microphones and the computers and all that kind of stuff, and the camera and whatever, all the kind of stuff to do this. But because we're going to be like in a condo of some persuasion, I have no idea what our neighbors are going to be like. They may not be a fan of me making a racket at this time of the day. We shall see. So I may do like random little shows over on Instagram, just like from my phone, and ditto for over on Facebook as well, until we sort of figure out what's going on here. But fear not, fret not, my little cabbages. We will continue to do this, and then once we're situated, then I will fire this Sunday morning thing up again, big time once again. But yeah, so next week is going to be the last one from where I have the home field advantage. So yeah, so tune in next week if you can. And what am I going to do? I know what I feel like doing right now. It's a bit of a longer song, but I've always liked this song. First time I drove across Canada was in July 1992. So my buddy Justin Dallaire and I rolled out of Bonnyville at about 6 o'clock one morning, and we drove all the way to Winnipeg. Well, actually, we drove all the way to Kenora, Ontario, that first day, and we just sort of like pulled into like a truck stop and just slept for 2 or 3 hours and then kept trucking again. But that was the first time I ever drove across the country. Since then, it would not be an exaggeration to say that I've driven across the country probably 100 times, give or take. Probably 50 round trips, I would think. It's got it, maybe even more than that. And certainly that many trips south of the Great Lakes as well. So along the I-90, the 80, the 40, the 10. I've done all those dozens of times as well. So yeah, I've done a lot of traveling. And so this is a song that I wrote. This was not one particular road trip, but it was a bunch of different road trips. And every verse, I lived every one of these verses. And this was the first song that I wrote after after about a 16-month break of putting my guitar away and thinking I was done with music. But what I was doing was collecting information, apparently. But I wrote this in June of 2004, right before Ruby Tallulah Plume showed up on the scene and changed my life for the better forever. Started out on the East Coast and I was bound for God knows where, with a worn out copy on the road and the wind in my hair, chasing my shadow all the while the sun burns off the dew. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm looking for you. across the Appalachians and on down into Tennessee. The I-40 into Nashville and the Grand Ole Opry. Spent the night in Memphis with some friends at the rendezvous. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm looking for you. Oh yeah. Well, I followed the Mississippi all the way to New Orleans, down in the French Quarter for a plate of rice and beans. It's a town of ghosts and gypsies and jambalaya too. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you. Yeah, I cut across to Austin and I hung out on 6th Street. Hot and sweaty music, cold beer, a little sleep. I slept in my car in a parking lot beneath the Texas moon. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm looking for you. Said I'm looking for you, babe. I spent the better part of the next day just crossing that Lone Star State. El Paso, then New Mexico, and on up into Santa Fe. My car broke down outside of town. I had to sit for a day or two. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm looking for you. Looking for you. Well, I rolled into Montana, but I had to travel on. I crossed into Alberta like an Ian Tyson song. The wild rose country beneath the sky so blue. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm looking for you. Said I'm looking for you, yeah. And on the Trans-Canada Highway, well, I crossed the Great Divide, the Coquihalla to Vancouver, all along this mystery ride. But when I crossed back into Washington, I picked up my first clue. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm looking for you. Well, this song ain't got no ending, man, this song has just begun. And if you spend your time pretending you've won races you ain't run, when all the while all you need was something to ring true. And everywhere I've been, well, I was looking for you. How do you do? How do you do? How do you do? How do you do? Yes, indeed. Okay. That is a lot of driving. Yes, and it is, Jenny. I've done that. I've done more than my share. And I will continue to take more than my share because I just love it. There's nothing I like more than rolling down the open road. I just adore it. A dozen times. Yeah, probably. So what would that be? What's a dozen? 144? I don't know. But yeah, I've driven it a lot, and I am not complaining for a second. I love it. I adore it. Thanks, Joe. I've really enjoyed today's show as well. Every once in a while, it's these shows. Hopefully, if these shows do half as much for you as they do for me, then we're all in good shape, because these shows always seem to pull me up out of a funk if I'm in it. And today I probably was a bit, just because with the weather and all that kind of stuff. I'm not like a fair weathered guy by any stretch, but maybe I am. I don't know. You just sort of start thinking, okay, we are on our way to spring, and here we go, and there's no snow, and then boom. Anyway, there are worse problems to have, I can assure you. Another Kerouac reference. You read much? Yes, I've read. Well, obviously I read On the Road probably a dozen times. I read Visions of Cody. I read Dharma Bums. Yeah. Kerouac versus Hemingway. Yeah. I don't know. They're both great. I am certainly on a Hemingway kick right now. That much I know for sure. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm going to do one more song here, and we'll get down the road. Okay. Have a great week. We will see you guys Wednesday night for Something Wednesday. This way comes, and then next Sunday for the final episode on at the original Yankee Stadium before we move on to the next one. But yeah, or the original Forum of Montreal or whatever. Pick your favorite sports team location. Anyway, gang, take care of yourselves and each other. Have a great week, and I'll see you around. All right, thanks. From the rolling fields of wheat to the busy city streets, there's a feeling and a spirit all our own. True north, strong and free, stand on guard, you and me. From the east to the west we roam. This is our home. From Norman Wells at the top, all the way to the rock, there's a wind that's always blown. And from down Summerside to the Queen Charlotte Islands, there's a way of life we've always known. This is our home. This is our home. Well, I've seen the northern lights dancing over Yellowknife while standing in the middle of a field. From Pier 21 all the way to Flin Flon, yeah, I gotta cross that Canadian shield. Yeah, well, no one knows winter like we know winter, blowing in off Lake Ontario. And from the Rideau Canal to Bonham Carnival, there's a little place I love and the God knows, with a covered bridge and a swimming hole. This is our home. This is our home. That's right. Well, from Portage in Maine to Yonge and Queen, and every street corner in between. No matter where you go in this rugged land, there's one thing we all understand. Every woman, every child and man. 8:30 Newfoundland. 8:30 Newfoundland. Way up in Peace Country, back east in Kings County, then clear across to Thunder Bay, where Winnipeg feels like forever and hope seems like never, let alone out Campbell River Way. And when you cross a border and you see a caribou on the quarter, then and only then will you be home. You see, I've driven from the Peg to the Chuck, and Yankees call us Canucks, but together we'll never stand alone. Yeah, together we'll never never stand alone. I said forever, the maple leaf will be flown. This is our home. This is our home. Tar Sands and Fort Mac, Harley Beach and Shediac, hey, and down in the Shuswap too. Well, I've seen midnight feel like high noon, from the Dome down to Saskatoon. There's Confederation Bridge, and there's Butternut Ridge, and there's Sudbury and the Sioux. Well, I've lived in the Lakeland, and I've been to the Badlands, head smashed in Buffalo Jump too. I've been snowed in for days on the Trans-Canada Highway, and that was in the month of June. That's right. Yeah, this is our home. All right, gang. Thank you very much. We will see you all on Wednesday for episode 4 of Something Wednesday This Way Comes. Yeah, take care of yourselves and of each other. See you Wednesday. See you next Sunday. And do me a favor and have a great week. All right? See you around.